You're now about to witness the strength of self-knowledge.
Every blow depends on breath control. So it's the first thing you must learn.
Hey everyone, welcome to Peace Mode. Welcome to Tactical Flow. This will be about a 20-minute mindful meditation, affirmation, visualization exercise to refresh, rebalance, and regenerate ourselves. I'm Jared, self-knowledge activist, creator of Peace Mode, an energy flow training system and lifestyle for optimal health, wellness, and survival. For more information, pop over to peacemode.org. But for now, let's get to it. First, we want to set ourselves up in a position of steadiness and ease. And ideally, that means a space where we can sit in relative quiet, and we can sit with a tall spine, soft shoulders, both feet flat on the floor, and both hands on our lap. And as we get ourselves situated, I want to highlight a couple of things. First, I would be referring to 3 different zones or sections of the lungs. So zone 1 is the lower lung, zone 2 is the middle of the lung, and zone 3 is the upper lung. And we can use our sternum, that's the vertical bone in the front of our rib cage, as a guidepost to target these zones. Drawing breath to the bottom of our sternum to target zone 1, to the middle of our sternum to target zone 2, and the top of our sternum to target zone 3. And finally, I want to encourage everyone to approach the practice in a very fluid and dynamic way with a light heart, an open mind, a free spirit. There it is. So lengthening that spine, bringing both feet flat to the floor, both hands to the lap, softening the shoulders, relaxing the muscles in the face, circulating breath in the zones 1 and 2, perhaps using the sternum as a guidepost, relaxing on the in-breath and relaxing on the out-breath. And as we allow ourselves a moment to settle into this time and in this space, let's also ground ourselves in the understanding that for every mental and emotional pattern we experience today, there was a breathing pattern, and vice versa. And when we circulate our breath through zones 1 and 2, full, deep, rhythmic manner, we can bring the body into harmony, the mind into balance, and our entire organism into sync, and then direct it towards the aims and goals of our choosing. And that's the work. It's a biological work, and our job is to work that biology. Our mindful meditation focus for today is the breath. We'll be following the flow of breath, nose, throat, lungs, and back out again. Grounding ourselves in this energetic life force that sustains us on a moment-to-moment basis. And naturally, the mind is going to wander into thoughts of the past, the future, some commentary. Once we notice this, we'll expand our awareness. Allow the thoughts to float, soften, untangle in this broader awareness. Relax back into the body, fully supported, back into the breath, fully connected, and continue to breathe, relax, and connect. And one of the things that we can do to support us in this process is to use anchor words. The anchor words will allow us to stay focused or get back on focus as it relates to the breath. And the anchor words I'm currently working with are breathe, relax, and connect. So on my in-breath, I quietly say to myself, breathe. On the out-breath, I say relax. And I take a slight pause between each breath, which I call a marinate, which is a moment I allow the body to just fully register the breath that I just took, to allow it to marinate and resonate on a cellular level, on a molecular level. It's kind of like putting your foot in it. And another support system that I'll be providing in this particular exercise is, from the moment, every now and again, you'll hear my voice arise to gently guide us back from the flow of thought into the flow of breath. And each time we make that shift, we're going to relax a little bit more deeply in the body. We're going to rest a little bit more easily in the breath. And we're going to continue to follow the flow of breath, nose, throat, lungs, and back out again, anchoring and orienting ourselves in this life force that sustains us. I believe that's it in terms of instructions, so I bet you we can go ahead and get to it. So re-softening the shoulders and re-relaxing the muscles in the face, softening the muscles around the eyes, and releasing any holding in the eyelids. Continue to follow the flow of breath, nose, throat, lungs, and back out again. noticing the nostrils and the nose and the air flowing in and out, into and out of the nasal cavity, into and out of the throat, and down into and out of the lungs. Perhaps noticing the cool air fill the lungs, warming on the way back out through the nasal cavities. Seeing if we can feel the flow of breath float across the back of the throat. See if we can target that area specifically on the way down and on the way back out. Perhaps stimulating and activating our vagus nerve, very important nerve in our body in terms of regulating the ups and downs and shock and awe of everyday life. Slowing the breath a bit, relaxing a bit more in the body. And this is what we call whole breath. And with whole breath activated, we're going to allow ourselves to flow into this mindful meditation of breath, nose, throat, lungs, and back out again. Beginning in 3, 2, 1, and 0. When we notice the mind is wandered in the thought of the past, the future, some commentary, we can allow those thoughts to float, soften, and untangle in our wider awareness. Relaxing back into the body, fully supported by the surface beneath us, the chair we're sitting on, our tall spine. Relaxing back in the breath, fully connected to the world around us, and continue to breathe, relax, and connect. Nose, throat, lungs, and back out. Perhaps noticing the mind has drifted once more. Allowing those thoughts to float and soften and untangle in our wider awareness. This is where our growth happens. We grow in our capacity to expand our awareness. Relaxing back into the body, back into the breath. Nose, throat, lungs, back out again. Grounded in the flow. And as we prepare to bring a mindful moment with breathing to a close, we may pause to consider the vital role of breath. Its life-sustaining capacity, and its ability to support, when self-directed, our process of refreshing, rebalancing, and regenerating ourselves. We might also consider the nature of breath arising and disappearing, nurturing and cleansing, absorbing and releasing, and how we might align our way of being in this way, absorbing and releasing life as we find it, nurturing and cleansing the ones around us in our circle closest to us. And from this deeper space of connection, I'm inviting you all to lengthen the spine, re-soften the shoulders, and begin to bring awareness to the chest. Imagining a bright light beginning to form at the center of your heart space. And every time you inhale, this light gets stronger and brighter. And every time you exhale, this light fills up all the cells in your body. And this light is filled with love, peace, courage, kindness. And as you continue to inhale, this light continues to get stronger and brighter. And as you continue to exhale, this light goes out to someone or some people that you love and care very deeply for. I encourage you to get a very firm picture of their faces in your mind and imagine how they feel when they receive your light. The smile on their faces, the smile in their eyes. And we inhale, and that light gets even stronger and even brighter. And when we exhale, this light goes out to someone, some people that we may not be in a very good space with right now. Someone relatively close to us, someone we hardly know. Maybe we just bumped into them, but let's send them some of our light too. Sharing our boundless light in a way that heals any disruptive energy patterns that flow between us and them. And imagining how they feel when they receive your light. Understanding that we can't truly see our light or truly shine our light unless we see the light of all beings. Because there's only one light, and it's a shared, invisible, and indivisible light. And we continue to inhale, and that light gets even stronger and brighter, and we exhale, and our light shines throughout the entire world. And the world is a better place to be because of our light. I want to take this moment to remind you that you are absolutely valuable and complete in all time and all space, simply by virtue of the creative life force that flows through your being. So no matter where you go or who you're with, what you have, what you don't have, what you do, what you don't do, your worth is unquestionable and your value is immeasurable. You are uniquely designed for a time such as this. So whenever someone or something or some event casts a shadow of a doubt across your mind, some confusion, know that this light at the center of your being is absolutely clear and certain of itself. And I encourage you to operate from the center of your center, with love, peace, courage, and kindness in your heart, and with compassion for everyone that crosses your path. May you stand in your truth. May you walk in your greatness. And may you never ever dim your light. I'm going to make a sound with the bell, and when you no longer hear the sound of the bell, our mindful moment with breathing will have come to a close. Earth below, sky above, peace within. Whether you stand alone, amongst foes, or amongst friends. Ashe. May this practice support you in your daily process of refreshing, rebalancing, and regenerating yourself as you go out into the world to do good in it and contribute to the forward flow of humanity. I thank you for your time and your attention. Asante Sana. As we close out our time together, I would like to invite you to share in a peace circle using the African tradition of call and response. Kindly repeat after me the following affirmations for everyone that's participating and in whatever time and in whatever space in this practice. May it be peace, may it be kindness, may it be love, may it be courage, may it be well. Ashe. Understanding that we begin in victory and we end in victory. Peacemode.org. Come train with us.